Hey, what's going on, Cancers? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. Anyone that's new, and if you like my channel, you like the content, I mean, we're all about the love here, so if that's up your alley, feel free to subscribe. Today we are going to be using the Incromancy Tarot. For those returning, most of you already know, but for anybody that's new or didn't catch a past video where I used this, it was a gift, and I absolutely love it. I love the color. It mixes two of my favorite things, tattoos and tarot, together. Every card is designed by a different tattoo artist, which makes it the most unique deck I've ever seen, because most decks follow a certain theme. But if you're into reading tarot, or you just like collecting, it's definitely one I feel like anybody and everybody should have. It is definitely one of my top 5. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Cancer? All right, Cancer. So the first thing that I see is I feel like there's someone that I feel like you've been on this person's mind a lot lately, and I feel like it's only increasing. This is definitely a past person. This is someone I feel like you have a history with. Now, I feel like in the past, I feel like it didn't end well. We have that Tower card. I feel like this person. I feel like this person chose something else, someone else. Because I do have the 7 of Cups. I feel like this person may have, I just feel like they went another way. Now, I know that doesn't sound great, but I feel like there's a reason. It doesn't mean it's a good reason, but there is a reason. I feel like this other person, I feel like they had a lot of feelings for you, a lot of strong feelings they weren't ready for. I feel like they were looking at the negatives instead of the positives, and I feel like a lot of this, I feel like you didn't get to see what was really going on with this person. I feel like they chose they chose someone else, because I feel like the other person was easy. It was easy for them with the other person. It wasn't. I'm trying to make this make sense. They had such a strong connection with you, and they fell so hard, but I feel like that just caused them to be more defensive. And I feel like with you, I feel like they felt like committing was hard. They were afraid. I feel like they didn't think they were ready. They're looking at the negatives instead of the positives. I don't feel like this person ever felt that type of love for someone, and I feel like it scared the shit out of them, and it's almost like they went an easier route. They went towards someone that they didn't have those feelings for, and they thought that that would fix it, but it didn't. They just felt empty. And they still feel empty. They feel defeated. And they know it's their fault. That's the hardest part of this. You know, I feel like they shut you out. Even though you knew there was something more with this person, even though you felt a deep connection with this person, you felt like this person understood you, felt like this was your person. I feel like it just couldn't progress because they were shutting you out with that Eight of Swords. I feel like that self-imposed prison, they were keeping you at arm's length. And the closer you got, the more they were being scared away. And I mean, this is not on you. This is on them. I mean, they know it's their fault. They felt like it was moving too quickly. And it's almost like it's definitely self-sabotaging. They ruined something great. But like I said, I feel like they went another way. But I feel like it was almost like they're trying to get over you without even being under. You know, I feel like they didn't give to this connection and they just fought it. You know, they felt like it was moving too quickly. And instead of just being able to talk to you about it, I feel like they did the worst possible thing you can do is you push a person away. You left them they left you in the dark. And like I said, now they're feeling defeated. And the more they think about you lately, the more they realize how badly they screwed up. And I feel like they knew as they were screwing up that they were screwing up. But they miss you. You know, and I feel like the biggest reason why they've been thinking about you more and more lately is because I feel like this person has gone through a huge transformation. I feel like there's a lot of big changes coming this person. I feel like they were, you know, emotionally immature before. And that's not an excuse. I'm not giving them a way out. I'm not giving an excuse. And I'm not telling you that you should forgive them. What I am telling you, though, is I do feel like this person has come a long way. You know, I feel like they've made a lot of big changes. I feel a huge transformation in this person. And I feel like a lot of the reason why they've changed is because they miss you. They had what they needed. They had what they wanted all in one place. They just couldn't see it. They couldn't accept it. You know, they didn't nurture the connection. Now, another reason why I feel like they're coming towards you is I feel like they've been fantasizing about you lately. I feel like they've been having dreams. You know, and I feel like you've been taking over their dreams. You know, I feel like this person, like I said, I feel like they've grown a lot. I feel like they finally found balance, and I feel like they've been spending an inordinate amount of time in their head, and all they keep coming back to is thinking about you. You know, and how much balance they felt when they were with you. You know, they were too busy looking at the negatives before and not seeing the positives. Excuse me. But they're thinking about it now. Like I said, they're spending a lot of time in their head. You know, I feel like they're remembering the balance that they felt with you. They remember how they felt, and they haven't felt that way since. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why they can't shake you. Now, the feeling that you felt for this person, they matched it. They just didn't react the same way. You know, we have that Lovers card. So I'm definitely getting like a soulmate, possibly, you know, possibly even a twin flame, because I feel like this is something that, even though it ended, it never really did. It doesn't seem like it ended for them. It's still going on. It's still ongoing. And I don't feel like it ever ended for you. But moving forward, I feel like this person is going to, I do see them coming back towards you. And I do see this person contacting you. And I feel like their intentions are going to be very clear. I do feel like they want, they're going to want to reconcile. They're going to want to make things right because they do want to be with you. They weren't ready to admit that before, but they're ready now. This person wants to, they want to take that leap of faith. They want to move forward. We have the Fool card and the Chariot. They chose wrong before, but they're not going to do that again. They're returning to what was right. They're returning to a place when it was right. We have the Judgment card. Like I said, this person isn't coming back just for, just to rehash old wounds. I feel like this person truly wants to move forward with you, and I feel like they're finally ready to build that foundation. They're finally ready to expose themselves, and I feel like that's the only way they can gain your trust back as well. In their mind, I feel like that's the only way they know that they can make things right is by throwing themselves to your mercy. But like I said, this person coming back, I feel like they are going to put in a lot of work. They know what they did wrong, and they're going to do what they can to make it right. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Sun card as well. I do see this person putting in the effort, putting you first. And I don't feel like it's going to be, they're not looking for it to be an easy road because they don't think it's going to be, but I feel like they have a lot to make up for it, and they want to start. They want to make things right. Like I said, they can't stop thinking about you. They can't let you go. They thought it was going to be easy. They thought, they'd take the easy road. But in life, the easy road is generally never going to be the right one. Because things that are worth anything, take effort. And like I said, this person only wants to move forward with you. And like I said, in the past, I just don't feel like they were ready. I feel like they were making mind over heart decisions. They weren't making decisions based on how they felt or what they felt for you. They're basing it on fear and, being afraid of giving themselves to someone, being afraid to continue, because I feel like this person fell hard for you before, and I feel like it was a self-sabotaging energy that kept you apart, but it's not keeping you apart anymore. Now, like I said before, I never tell anybody what they should do. I put the information out there and I let you do what you want to do with it. It's free will. But in my opinion, I will give my opinion from time to time. In my opinion, this person, I feel like they've grown a lot. I feel like this person is finally ready to put their best foot forward. And I feel like you will get a different side of this person. The side that you felt drawn to before is the side that's going to be exposed. They know what life is like without you, and that's not what they want. And now I'm not going to say they didn't make some poor choices. I feel like they made some poor choices, but they know that too. They're not oblivious to their mistakes. Now with this person, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They also have some Virgo in there as well. Like I said, I'm never going to attempt to tell anybody what to do. I put the information out there, and it's up to you to do what you want with it. But like I said, I feel like this person made head over heart decisions. I feel like they knew what they wanted all along. They just didn't know how to get it. They were afraid. I see that a lot. I see a lot of people are afraid. And sometimes it is easier to be with someone. One of my good friends, story time. One of my good friends, really good friends, was in a relationship for a while with a woman, and she ended up cheating on him. She's a really attractive woman, you know, like she had a lot of attention thrown her way, and then finally she just, you know, she ended up having cheated on him multiple times with multiple people. And when he found out, he every girl has dated since has been based on logical decisions rather than his heart. You know, he's dated a lot of girls, and he always told me he never wanted to meet another girl that he fell for because he was afraid of that hurt coming back, like how bad he felt when it happened to him. So he tries to choose women. I mean, I've always told him that it's not fair to him and it's not fair to the women that he dates. Um, you know, but like I said, he's so afraid of putting himself out there that he surrounds himself with women that, you know, aren't necessarily looking for something long term, and he surrounds himself with women that aren't, you know, a threat in his mind to do that to him. And as long as he doesn't have any true feelings for them, if they ever did do that, it wouldn't hurt him as bad. And that's just, it goes to show you, there's a lot of people out there that have the same mentality, and it's sad because it's not fair to you and it's not fair to the person that you're dating. I mean, we want to find our true person. We don't want to be led down a road where we're with someone and they're only with us because they're not, you know, we're less threat of hurting them. And as long as you don't feel anything for someone, you're not going to get hurt. It's a sad and lonely way to live. And, you know, but it is a way that a lot of people do. A lot of people push people away altogether because they're afraid if they let someone in, they'll get hurt. So as long as they keep people at a distance, they'll never be hurt, which isn't true because you're hurting yourself by being alone, you know, because you chose that. You know, you're hurting yourself because you're not opening yourself up to someone that is right for you to come in. You know, we all get hurt. I've been hurt, you know. I've probably hurt somebody. But that happens. You know, getting to the right person isn't always easy, but, you know, sometimes you're with the wrong people and you got to acknowledge that, because if you don't, then you're wasting your time and you're wasting their time. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.